Hello everybody and welcome to chapter 16 of the book of Bereishit as we continue to travel through Tanach. Chapter 16 has 16 verses and it's found in the Koren Sachs Chumash on page 96 and 97. In this chapter, Sarai, who is unable to have children, offers her maidservant Hagar to Avram as a wife so that the family might be built through her. When Hagar becomes pregnant, tensions rise and she begins to look down on Sarai. Sarai confronts Avram, who allows her to deal with the situation. Hagar flees, but an angel of Hashem finds her and instructs her to return and endure the hardship, promising that her son will become a great nation. Hagar is told to name her son Yishmael, for Hashem has heard her suffering. And the chapter ends with Avram becoming the father of Yishmael at the age of 86. With that introduction, let us turn to chapter 16, verse 1. V'Sarai, Eshes Avram, lo yalda lo. Sarai, Avram's wife, had borne him no children. V'la shivcha mitzris ushma Hagar. But she had an Egyptian maidservant named Hagar. And Rashi points out that Hagar was no ordinary Egyptian. She was actually the daughter of the Pharaoh. And Pharaoh, having seen the miracles that took place for Avram and Sarai to keep them protected while they were in Egypt, sends her back with Avram, reasoning that it would be better for her to be a maidservant in the kind of house that Avram was running than it would be for her to be a princess in the palace in Egypt. Verse 2, Vatomes Sarai el Avram, Sarai said to Avram, Hinei na atzarani Adonai miledes. Hashem has kept me from having children. Bo na el shifchasi ulai ibaneh mimena. Come now to my maid, perhaps through her I might build a family. Vayishma Avram lekol Sarai, and Avram listened to Sarai. Verse 3, Vatikach Sarai eshes Avram es Hagar hamitzris shifchasa. And Sarai, the wife of Avram, took Hagar, the Egyptian, her maidservant, Miketz eser shanim l'sheves Avram be'eretz Canaan. 10 years after they had been dwelling in the land of Canaan, Vatitein osa la'Avram isha lo le'isha. And she gave her to her husband Avram to be his wife. Verse 4, Vayavo el Hagar vatahar. He came to Hagar and she conceived. Vatere ki harasa. And when she realized that she was pregnant, Vateikal geverta b'eineha. She began to look upon her mistress, upon Sarai, with contempt. Verse 5, Vatomes Sarai and Avram, Sarai said to Avram, Chamasi alecha anochi, nosati shifchasi b'cheikecha. The abuse I suffer is your fault. It was I who gave you my maidservant in your arms. Vatere ki harasa, va'eikal be'eineha. And now that she knows she is pregnant, she looks upon me with contempt. Yishpot Adonai beini uveinecha. Let Hashem judge between me and you. Verse 6, Vayome Avram el Sarai. Avram said to Sarai, Hinei shivchaseich biadeich. Your maid is in your own hands. Asi la hatov be'enoich. Do with her whatever you think best. Vat aneha Sarai vativrach mipaneha. Sarai treated her harshly, and Hagar ran away from her. Verse 7, Vayimtsa'a malach Adonai al ein hamayim bamidbar. An angel of Hashem found her near a spring of water in the desert. Al ha'ayin b'derech Shur, spring by the road to Shur. Verse 8, Vayomar, and he said, Hagar shivchas Sarai, Emi zevas va'ana seilechi. Hagar, maidservant of Sarai, where have you come from, and where are you going? Vatomer, she said, Mipnei Sarai gevirti anochi barachas. I am running away from my mistress Sarai. Verse 9, Vayomer la malach Adonai. The angel of Hashem said to her, Shuvi el gevirteich. Go back to your mistress. V'his'ani tachas yadeha. Submit yourself under her hand. Verse 10, Vayomer la malach Adonai. And the angel of Hashem said to her, Harba arbe es zareich. I will greatly multiply your descendants. V'lo yisafer meirov. They will be too many to count. Verse 11, Vayomer la malach Adonai. And the angel of Hashem said to her, Hinach hara v'yoladet bein. You are pregnant and will give birth to a son. V'karas shemo Yishmael. You shall name him Yishmael. Ki shama Adonai el anyech, for Hashem has heard your affliction. Verse 12, V'hu yihiyeh pere Adam, yado v'kol, v'yad kolbo. He will become a wild donkey of a man. His hand will be against everyone, and everyone's hand against him. V'al pnei cholechav yishkon, and over all his brothers shall he dwell. Verse 13, Vatikra Shem Adonai Hadoveh Eleha. She gave a name to Hashem who had spoken to her. Ata El Ra'i. You are the God who sees me. Ki Amra Hagam Halom Ra'isi Acharei Ra'i. For she said, have I not here seen him who sees me? Verse 14, Al Kain Kara La Be'er. That is why the well is called Be'er Lachai Ra'i. Hine Vein Kadesh Uvein Bared. It is still there between Kadesh and Bared. Verse 15, Vatelet Hagar la'Avram bein. And Hagar bore a son to Avram. Vaikra Avram Shem beno asher yolda Hagar Yishmael. And Avram gave the name Yishmael to the son that she had borne. And our commentators say that perhaps she had told Avram the name that the angel had informed her of, or perhaps through his own sensitivities, he arrived at the conclusion that this child should be called Yishmael. And finally, verse 16, Va'avram ben shmonim shana v'sheish shanim. Avram was 86 years old, beledes Hagar es Yishmael la'Avram, when Hagar bore him Yishmael. And the commentators point out that the reason why the Torah tells us at this point he was 86 is so that we know how old Yishmael would be when Avram has his circumcision at the age of 99 and also circumcises Yishmael. He will in fact be 13 years old. Join us for chapter 17 when we will learn about the name changes of Avram and Sarai to Avraham and Sarah. We will also hear about the circumcision at the age of 99 and the promise that Sarah will indeed bear a son. All that and more in chapter 17. I look forward to seeing you then, and in the meantime, have a wonderful and meaningful day.